Hello there. Right now, we're going to go over what a GoFundMe Pro fundraising portal is and why your nonprofit should consider deploying one today. So, let's say you're running an event similar to the Walk for Hope event, where you have multiple events, you have individual fundraisers, you have fundraising teams, and you really have your branded exclusive event for your nonprofit. If you want to control the entire ecosystem of how your users engage, you can have a login portal that allows people to access additional information. So let me demo how this works. So when the user lands on the login screen, they'll be asked to enter in their email. And this is the exact same email that they registered for the GoFundMe Pro campaign with. So they don't need to remember any passwords. If their email is found in the system, they'll get emailed the magic code. They just need to check their inbox, enter this in, and then they land on the first phase of their portal. Now, we're calling this the Walkers portal because it's for a walk run event, but this could be the fundraising portal, the supporter profile or portal, anything you want branded for your campaign. Right at the top, we can have a dynamic fundraising checklist so you can keep your fundraisers on task with the items they should do to help solicit the most donations. We can also have an alert bar up at the top that can either stay persistent or allow the user to close it out. Down here is the really exciting part and my favorite part of the entire portal, the incentives. So this will be directly connected to the GoFundMe Pro API. So as Samantha Smith is fundraising and receiving more money through her page, this dynamic tracker is updating in real time. How cool is that? Now, this is totally customizable. And so it could have 1 milestone, 5, it could have 10. And if you want to go one layer deeper, this can even connect to a fulfillment API. So let's say once Samantha has raised $500 and has now won or she's accessed this long sleeve t-shirt, we could have a pop-up that actually says enter in your t-shirt size, and then that could be connected to the fulfillment to actually send Samantha the shirt, all automated. How cool is that? Down here, we also have sponsor discounts. So if you have exclusive sponsors for your event, this could be as simple as a coupon code. It could be a button to an exclusive page, or it could be exclusive content, such as watch this private video, download this PDF, access this photo gallery, so on and so forth. So this is just the fundraising side of things. But let's say you have a captain who's also fundraising and you want to give them more visibility. We call this the captain's portal. So this is essentially anyone in GoFundMe Pro who is managing or is the captain of a fundraising team. It gives them extra visibility into who's on their team. They can email their team, they can text their team, they can sort by most raised or by alphabetical to find their team. And this is really helpful if you have massive teams of dozens of people or over 100 people. You can also see who's recently donated and send them a message directly. On top of that, we can even go another layer deeper with tracking shares. Because if you share the campaign, you want another person to either make a donation or sign up for the campaign. And we can track all of that as well. And that can be tied to its own incentives and its own reward system, and also has an activity feed so you can track who shared what with who. So how does this work? Well, the user would enter in the email. If this person's already registered, it would say, hey, someone's already registered, enter in a new friend. They can enter in the email right here. A pop-up appears where you can send them a note. And once this gets sent over to that person, they'll actually see it in the activity feed when it was shared and if that person signs up. And then these amounts will update as well, which of course we want more funds raised and we want more registrations. So this is another really cool feature. Additionally, if you are tracking actual activity such as minutes, miles, kilometers, hours, days, anything tied to fitness tracking, we can visualize that and quantify that as well. So, for example, in the wild, we partner with an organization called Pause Walk, where they actually track the amount of miles walked. And we also have badges and leaderboards based by the amount of miles walked, called out right here. So in the back end, these fundraisers can actually upload their activity. So this can be connected to an external API or platform such as Strava. But if you want everything to be appless and just directly within your main website, so it's totally branded, such as with Pause, for example, if I go to log in, I'll go right to the login page to enter in my email and go through that flow to track my miles. So it's pretty simple. You'd enter in the date, enter in the duration or the length, give it a description, upload an image like so. And then now your entry's right there, and this got updated in real time as well. Additionally, and last but not least, the admin portal. By building out the exclusive GoFundMe Pro portal by Mittun, you give your website and fundraising administrators insight into additional data. So we can customize this to be exactly the data that is the most insightful and helpful for your organization. So it can pull in all the fundraisers. It can give you additional ways to organize. It can allow you to send this data to an additional CRM like Salesforce. You could export the data to a CSV with your filters applied. And it can also have additional context for supplementary events. So, for example, you might have your main event, you might have a pasta dinner, you might have another sponsorship event. We can tie that all into one main admin dashboard, giving you complete visibility. So, a lot of awesome features, all intended to extend the capabilities of your GoFundMe Pro account and ultimately help you raise more money than ever before. So let us know if you have any questions on any of these features and if you'd like to dive deeper, and we'd be happy to schedule a follow-up call. Thank you so much.